Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning guys. We are from 11 group. I am Dahlia and my partner Uli Tasniati. Today we will discuss about formulating the objectives of teaching and learning intercultural communication. So, to create an ICC model, we need to know how intercultural competencies are formulated as goals, while the formulation should ensure that all aspects of ICC are included or comprehensiveness, that their relationships to each other is made evident or coherent, and that they can be understood and agreed by all. Make it simple. In the factors of intercultural communication, attitudes, knowledge, and skill must all be included in the objectives, so the ICC model can obtain completeness, coherence, and accuracy in achieving the goals of the ICC. So, in formulating the objectives of teaching, learning, and assessment, we first need to know 5 intercultural competencies defined by Brian and known as savoir. For the first is savoir-être or attitudes. It means that openness and curiosity about one's own culture and others, to be respect and tolerance. For the second, savoir or knowledge. It means that knowledge of social groups with their tradition and works, culture or people countries which contain about procedures for interaction, both individual and social. For the third, savoir comprendre or skills of interpreting and relating. It means that the ability of interpretment and relation, that the competence is related to one's ability to interpret documents or events from social culture from other countries and be able to relate with the culture of our country. For example, when America has negative views with Hmong tribe, it is the same when the Indonesian people has negative views or thought with Dayak tribe in Kalimantan, where they killed Madurist tribe. But from the different, we should know that differences will make peace with respect or tolerance. For the fourth, savoir apprendre or faire or skills of discovery and interaction. It means that one can find new knowledge about culture or cultural activities from different social groups or countries and be able to apply knowledge in our country. For example, Japanese. Japanese habit is not noisy when in public transportation. So we can apply in Indonesia that not disturbing others people, it means that a form of respect with others. And the last savoir is savoir ingénieur or critical cultural awareness or political education. It means that one skills critically evaluate based on specific criteria in the form of cultural practices or products. For example, when something happens around us, many people just make conclusion, but we should evaluate what the reason make it happen. Okay, after we know means of 5 savoir, we also need to know the objectives of savoir itself. For the first, attitudes. The objectives is willingness to seek out or take up opportunities to engage with otherness in a relationships of equality, distinct from seeking out the exotic or the profitable. So it means that The intercultural speaker is interested in the other's experience of daily life in context, not usually presented to outsiders through the media, nor used to develop a commercial relationships with outsiders. For the second, knowledge. The objectives is the means of achieving contact with interlocutors from another country, of travel to and from, and the institution which facilitate contact or help resolve problems. So, it means that the intercultural speaker knows about and how to use telecommunication, consular and similar services, and means of travel, and also public and private organizations which facilitate commercial and culture, and also individual partnerships across frontiers. And for the third, skills of interpreting and relating. The objective is identify ethnocentric perspective in a document or event and explain their origin. So, the intercultural speaker can read a document or event and analyzing its origin or sources it in the media, in political speech or historical writing, and the meanings and values which arise from a national or other ethnocentric perspective. Then, for number 4, skills of discovery and interaction. The objectives is use in real-time knowledge, skills, and attitudes for mediation between interlocutors of one's own and a foreign culture. It means that intercultural speakers can estimate their level of closeness to the language and culture of their other speaker so that they can describe and interpret these activities. And for the last, critical cultural awareness or political education, the objective is interact and mediate in a cultural exchange in accordance with explicit criteria. It means that intercultural speaker recognize the potential of conflict so they can solve the conflict itself. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you so much.